What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gmod Offroad. This is the final episode I'll ever do on this. You won't see any of it anymore after this episode. But today we're doing a all-star matchup of all the cars that have won in their respective episodes. So the race cars episode, the Audi R18 TDI, the peculiar cars, the Miata, the semis, the Mercedes Actros, the Russian cars, the 3170, the Hummer Land Rover Jeep episode, the Hummer H1, and the Mini Cooper 4x4 from the real 4x4s episode. So, basically the best car, the one that finishes with the least amount of mistakes, wins. I'm a little mad at him because this computer is literally the worst thing I've ever played on, and it's literally made me reset and reconfigure everything just because it froze. Alright, so here we are in the R18. So we're starting off. This one I probably bet is going to do the worst of the group. That he didn't get stuck, so I'm not going to count it against it. Alright, so that is one obstacle, and it actually is stuck. So that's one problem the R18 TDI is already having. And it hydrolocks, that's two. We'll see if it makes up the hill of death. And if I remember correctly, it didn't. Oh, I'm not going to count that. Here we go. So we're nearly to the hill, and we're stuck. So it's the third mistake this thing's made. I'm just going to skip over this stuff right here. I might as well just skip to the hill because it's not going to make it over anything. Alright, so we made it to the hill with some minor cheating involved, but it's not like it's going to make it over anything else, really. Awesome, the freaking car just takes off. Gosh. I'm actually pretty PO'd right now, if you can't already tell, because of this garbage laptop I've got. The fact that I'm struggling to get anything done right now. As stated, it won't even make it over that. What is it even stuck on right now? Alright. Oh gosh, it's going the wrong way also. That's freaking great. We're just going to cut all of this out. Alright, so now we got the Audi situated on the hill. Alright, that's one attempt, and it's completely stuck. What is it stuck on? There we go, attempt number 2. Also, again, stuck. Oh, great. Now where am I going? So right now, as you can tell, I'm pretty mad at this entire thing because of my computer. And so this is probably going to be the most ridiculous episode of Project Explorer in terms of oh my gosh, I'm literally mentally insane right now calling this Project Explorer. It's Gmod Offroad. But alright, and third, it's done. Let's get that out of here. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. So moving on now to the Miata. Not even gonna bother getting the R18 out of there. So the R18 is definitely probably gonna be the last because it's garbage. So moving on to the Miata, which so far is doing incredibly well. Alright, so waterlogged, that's one. Or hydrolocked. Alright, so. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there. I was getting a text from my dad. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? Great. Alright, so the Miata is still fighting strong. I'm gonna bet this will probably be the winner next to the UAZ. This one really isn't gonna have a decided winner because, well, how good these cars are and how many there are. As you can see, Miata, first attempt, no. Alright, just gonna use the Audi, there's some help. Alright, so that's not gonna count. I just want to see if it would make it. So head-on approach. The Miata actually is not looking good. The Miata dominated in the Peculiar Cars episode, and it's looking like it's having some serious issues right now. I say that, and it makes it. Alright, so third attempt, the Miata makes it. So that means it gets to park somewhere special. Alright, move you over here. Alright, so Miata's done. We're going to go to the Actros. Well, at least I'm going to try to get in the Actros. If this thing flops 3 times, I'm not even going to bother at this point because I just want this episode to be done with. So far, so good, though. The Miata only fudged up once, and then made it up the hill of death on his third attempt, so let's see how this does. The reason I don't have the cars painted like I usually do is, again, for time constraints because of how bad this computer really is. Having to reboot it all the time is quite an annoyance, so yeah. Alright, we're going all over the place here. Alright, so here's the hill. If this Actros can make it, it'll take the lead. Alright, so first attempt, it fails. And it can't get down the hill, actually, now. It's actually hung up. What is it hung up on? That was a pretty loud slam. Here we go. Attempt number 2. Actros again struggles and gets stuck on a branch. There we go. Final attempt. And it goes right to the same spot and is stuck. Alright, so I'm going to quickly get the remover out. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. There we go. Gosh. Why is it bringing up the color? And I hate when I specifically click remover. Okay. Get those out of the way. Anything that fails is going to be knocked out of the way. So right now the Miata is the current leader. We've got the UAZ hitting the trail. Alright. Here we go. Into the water. So if the UAZ makes it the Hill of Death on its first or second attempt, it will, and it doesn't mess up, it will be the leader and possibly even win the challenge because the Miata is so far one of, was the only car to make up the Hill of Death. And I don't really have a lot of faith in anything but the Mini to make it up. As the Hummer did struggle notably pretty hard when I did it, the Hummer Land Rover episode. Oh, I made it up the hill, but it's stuck. Doesn't matter though, since it was the first attempt. The UAZ is now the leader of the overall event. So right now, the Miata has basically lost the championship to the UAZ. So now it's going to be up to the Hummer and the Mini, the American representative in this event. Hydrolocked. That's basically lost it for it right there, because that's the one mistake. Unless it makes it on the first attempt, it will be below the Miata, or tied with it, depending if it gets stuck again. Here we go, the Hummer. First attempt, only one mess up. That means it's tied with UAZ, unless it gets stuck on this back stretch, which it doesn't. And I knocked the Miata over. So the Hummer from the Hummer Land Rover Jeep episode conquers it and ties with the UAZ, meaning that unless the Mini fails really bad, it could possibly be a three-way tie for the first ever, or the only ever, possibly, Gmod Offroad Championship that I'm running here. Originally it was just going to be a best-of episode, but I decided I might as well make it a competition because these are all the best cars from the episodes. So the Mini is not struggling at all, which means right now, if the Mini can make up the hill on its first try, it will beat the UAZ and take the title. Because I actually was pretty certain this thing was going to get stuck in the water. A lot of people are going to say this is cheating for using a lifted Mini, but I don't really care. It's an off-roading vehicle nonetheless. Now, originally I was going to keep the series going, but as I said in the last weekly recap, the series isn't done well, which is why I'm doing this as the final episode. Alright, so that didn't count. It was on a tree. Here we go. Will it make it on the first attempt? Yes, it will. Means it cannot get stuck on this back half of the hill. And the Mini comes in with a shocking upset. Your winner of our Gmod Will It Off-Road Championship, I guess you could call it, is the the 1965 Mini 4x4. Thank you guys for tuning into this overall series. I greatly appreciate it. As I said, this will be the final episode. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.